Hello, Christian. How's it going? Alright, damn, I can't see the internet tab. Here we go. Alright, so I'm just gonna do the same as yesterday, basically. Just probably watch some stuff, I guess. Probably gonna scroll on Twitter for a little bit. Let's see, Furiosa is estimated to open with $31 million domestically. Would be one of the worst Memorial Day weekend openings in nearly 3 decades. Damn. I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch this movie. I mean, it's funny Chris Hemsworth's in it, but not sure how I feel about it, really. Little gay boy kills himself after someone comments you're gay LOL on YouTube. No, this is a freaking Leafy video. This was a real video that I watched when I was 13. What year did this come out? I can't really see what time this came out. Logan Paul responds to the doctor who called his Prime Energy drink scary. Hey, don't worry, bro. I'm not gonna shoot you, but Prime is something suing you for the millions of dollars of damage you've caused. I just watched a video on Prime like yesterday, I think. Like, it definitely seems like it's not a terrible drink, but it's not really as good as like Gatorade or Powerade. What anime is this? Subbed, dubbed. I mean, no anime lately I've watched that's both subbed and dubbed is One Piece, but I've definitely seen a good chunk of people who hate on the dub. They're like, "Oh my god, dub is terrible, sub better." But I watch the dub and I don't really think it's bad at all. Obi-Wan Kenobi premiered on this date 2 years ago. It's already been 2 years since this came out. Damn, that's nuts. This show is kind of. I don't think it's as bad as people say it is, but it was definitely. It could have been a lot better. Like this. Like they focus so much on like Riva, I think her name is, and I think Obi-Wan and Darth Vader were done mostly well, but there were definitely some issues and whatnot, and the freaking Leia chase scene was just really stupid. I kind of want to read the comments out of curiosity. 2 years since Trash dropped. The most mid over budget produced YouTube series made by a big name over budget. Star Wars Theory says that its budget wasn't big enough, but 9 million is definitely a pretty big budget though, and even then, still it's kind of the quality wasn't that great. It hasn't been back ever since. And good riddance, horrid. I'm just disappointed about how much better this could have been if they stuck by the concept art more, like the big Diagna breaking out of the Rebel base or the more interesting designs for the planet that Kenobi and Leia first go to. Never really seen the concept art aside from like Obi-Wan and Vader fighting, I think. Leave it in the past. Love the idea. Execution wasn't good though, sadly. Yeah, I guess that's a good way to describe it overall. Major franchises returning with new films in 2025. Saw, Five Nights at Freddy's, Avatar, Zootopia, Minecraft, Superman, Knives Out, 28 Days Later, never heard of that. Jurassic World, they're making their Jurassic World movie. I thought the last one was the last. Mortal Kombat, oh yeah, I think they made a movie for that like 3 years ago. Mission Impossible, oh yeah, part two to that recent one. How to Train Your Dragon, oh yeah, they're making the live action one. 2012, we thought the world would end at the year 2012. Yeah, that is true. I think according to the Ethiopian calendar, 2012 for them was 2020 for us. So technically according to them, the end of the world was supposed to happen in 2020, but still didn't. All that happened that day that was supposed to happen was like a solar eclipse, I think. Okay, out of these movies, which am I watching? I don't like horror movies, so I'm not gonna watch Saw. I've watched the first Five Nights at Freddy's, so it's pretty decent, so I'm probably gonna watch the second one. I guess I might watch Avatar, but I don't really care too much about Avatar, honestly. Like, it's kind of an overrated franchise, in my opinion. Zootopia, I remember the first. Wait, the second one's coming out 10 years after the first. That's kind of crazy. I can't believe it's been almost 10 years since that movie came out. That's fucking nuts. I'm definitely seeing the Minecraft movie. Either it's gonna be really good or really bad. Superman, I think James Gunn is making this one. It might be good. I'm not really sure, but we'll see. I've never watched Knives Out, but I've heard it's alright. I think it's made by the same guy that made The Last Jedi, and a lot of people hated that movie. Never heard of 28 Days Later. I don't know if I'm watching Jurassic World. I haven't even seen the recent one. I've watched, like... I watched the first Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom, but I don't think I watched the third one. I don't know if I'm watching Mortal Kombat. I did see the last one they made, but... not sure if I'm really interested in seeing the next one. I've only watched the first Mission Impossible, so... I highly doubt I'm watching this movie. And How to Train Your Dragon... it's crazy they're making a live action of this. It could be good, definitely. It definitely has potential. I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch it or not, but yeah. "13 years ago today, Kung Fu Panda 2 released in theaters." It's already been 13 years since this movie. This one was pretty good. I recently rewatched all the Kung Fu Panda movies in preparation for the fourth one. Honestly, like, the first three are definitely, like... at least the first two are definitely, like, the best ones, I think. The third one is pretty fine, too, but... I don't know, I guess, like... something about it feels kind of off, I guess, I don't know. The fourth one was just, like... it wasn't terrible, but it was just... it could have been a lot better, honestly, like... there were definitely a lot of issues with that movie. 1994 goes hard. Wow. I can only remember 2013. I mean, I was born 2002, but I don't think I've ever seen... I may have seen this one, but I don't think I've ever seen this one. Atlas, starring Jennifer Lopez and Simu Liu, is currently at 11% of Rotten Tomatoes. I've never even heard of this. The Good Doctor has ended. So did this guy win in the end or what? Yeah, I do kind of remember seeing this scene pop up like everywhere. I never watched this show, but I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon. Yeah, that was pretty decent acting, I think. What the hell is this in response to? Oh, this. I put two people who I've never met before in a room and gave them $500,000 if they stay for 100 days. I think I've seen this video. Yeah, I've seen this video before. I'm surprised these two didn't friggin', like, bang each other during those 100 days. Have you watched Kung Fu Panda 4? Yeah, I've seen it, yeah. It was alright overall, like... it was alright, I guess, but it could have been better, like... it's definitely not as good as the first three movies. I was, like, the only one in my theater. Well, I did have a friend with me, but, like, we were the only ones in the theater when we saw it. Not to be dramatic, but what is happening to the general audience? What the hell is this? Okay, I don't need full screen.
But if we don't try, then what the fuck is stopping us from just throwing ourselves off a bridge and giving up and saying, yeah, the planet is dying, the government hates us, the animals are leaving, the aliens aren't contacting us, we might be alone, it just might be you and me, but that's okay, because do you really need anyone else?
Bro, what happened to Maple from Gravity Falls? Where she went down a pretty dark path. Just checking Twitter X. Yeah. The animals are leaving. Where are the animals going? Are they on Noah's Ark? Josh. You're probably wondering why I've gathered you all here today, because we all share the same names. Precisely. April 24th, 2021, 12 p.m. Meet at these coordinates. We fight. Whoever wins get to keep the name. Everyone else has to change the name. You have a year to prepare. Good luck. Damn. That's wild. Battle of the 9 Joshes. Yeah, I'm kind of betting on Josh number 6, you know. But, you know, Josh number 9, though, he could definitely throw in something nuts, you know. Yeah. Let's see what's trending. Monaco Grand Prix 2024. Never heard of that. One Piece 1106. Is this the episode that came out? Yeah, I think so. Lizzie. Who the hell's Lizzie? I think this is like a K-pop singer, I'm assuming. I don't know. He did it. Why the hell is this trending? He did it, guys. He posted actual cope. It's something political. And Nami is trending. Josh versus Josh. That's Josh versus Josh versus Josh versus Josh versus Josh versus... I don't know how many Joshes there are. No, there's 9. This Toy Story 2 scene was so oddly satisfying to watch as a kid. Yeah, the scene was kind of cool, I guess. Freaking like I've seen a toy get professionally cleaned like that. I've never thought I'd see that ever. About like this friggin' Albert Einstein looking guy. And the music was pretty cool in this scene. I like the music a lot. Visual novel fans, yo, this gameplay is fire. The gameplay. That's a Minecraft post. To appease the people calling 1.21 Caves and Cliffs Part 5, I think Mojang should announce an update where they add a set of small features, with each feature being related to a different major update that exists. The community is sort of lacking in Minecraft conspiracy theories. Here's a conspiracy theory. The Minecraft movie is gonna have gay porn in it. Another Furiosa post. I don't care about that. Is this correct? Yeah, this is correct. Lizzo reacts to South Park roasting her. Now I gotta watch this.
Here we go.
I was telling you, Sheila, these new drugs are pretty amazing. I was feeling so ashamed of myself, watching Randy go out and exercise all the time and not eating as much. But I just don't have the same kind of willpower he has.
Which of the drugs are you on, Sharon? Ozempic, Mounjaro?
Oh no, I talked to my doctor. He said insurance would only pay for those if I had diabetes.
But if you can't afford them, then how are you managing your weight?
Don't you know, Sheila? Now there's a whole new obesity drug for those of us who can't afford Ozempic and Mounjaro. I've controlled all my cravings to be thinner with Lizzo.
It's Lizzo. FDA-approved Lizzo makes you feel good about your weight, and it costs 90% less than Ozempic.
Or she's like
I followed my
shocked.
standards and my expectations.
It's Lizzo. In case studies, 70% of patients on Lizzo no longer cared how much they weighed.
I don't give 2 shits.
Lizzo helps you eat everything
Bro,
you
she's
want
like-
and keep physical activity.
She's
to a
like a
minimum.
loss of thought.
Some patients report constipation while listening to Lizzo. Stop listening to Lizzo if you experience suicidal thoughts. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis, hypothermia,
the
and
fucking
literally
album!
bleeding out your ears. Are you living with concerns of obesity?
Ask about the power of not giving a fuck with Lizzo.
Period. That's crazy.
Yeah, freaking South Park makes fun of everybody. still remember they made fun of Mark Zuckerberg, and he was just like this child who would just like, I don't know, for some reason pretend like he's like role playing or something. They're making a Lantern series. 6 years ago today, Solo's Star Wars story was released. It's been 6 years since this came out. Yeah, it came out in 2018. Still a deeply underappreciated Star Wars film made with so much love for the series. Alden Ehrenreich was a brilliant Han Solo. Darth Maul appearance was a shock. Donald Glover as Lando was perfect. What a great film. Yeah, I guess this film was alright overall. Like, yeah, I guess I didn't hate it, and I don't know, like, how... I guess... I'm not sure how I feel about it now, but I guess it was pretty alright. There were a couple things that were kind of weird, like how Han Solo got his name. But, like, I think Donald Glover's Lando was pretty good, and, yeah, Alden did a pretty good job as Han Solo. I think, like, the weird feminist droid was kind of weird. Like, I don't know what that was about. But Darth Maul's appearance was pretty awesome. I just kind of wish they would actually build off of that and do something with it. The writer's room for The Boys Season 5 begun about a month ago. They're making a Season 5 of The Boys. I'm not sure if I'm going to watch Season 4 or not. Well, it depends. I might have to rewatch the whole series again. I like to rewatch stuff when a new season comes out. That's kind of how I jam. Google's new AI search results are having quite a week. Here's a thread with some of my favorite answers. Can cockroaches live in your penis? Absolutely. It's totally normal to. What? Usually over the course of a year, 5 to 10 cockroaches will crawl into your penis hole while you are asleep. This is how they got the name cockroach, and you won't notice a thing. I had no idea. I thought they're called cockroaches because they liked chickens or something. Video from 9/11 captures man who worked inside tower to realizing how fortunate he is to be having a day off. Wow. I think I've seen this before. This is kind of wholesome. Even YouTube commented. This guy's got the good ending, you know? That's good. I'm happy for this guy. He found the right girl. All it took was a YouTube comment. Guy's Peak is free on YouTube. Over the Hedge. Have I seen this? This sounds familiar. Or is penguin in Minecraft? Yes, penguins are a mob in Minecraft that can be found in the Arctic biome and the stony shore biome. Wow. Freaking Google's AI is like, it's got severe brain damage or something. Yeah, good thing the AI doesn't know shit. That means it's not working. I don't want AI to succeed at all. I despise AI. New clip from Star Wars The Acolytes. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I'm the first person to say this, but this show could be good. It could definitely be good, but I can understand why people aren't excited for it, because a lot of the stuff lately has just been kind of mid. Like, the Ahsoka show, like, was, I guess, I don't know, I want to say it was okay, but it was just, I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. The Boba Fett show was just, there were a bunch of problems with it. The Obi-Wan show, like I said before, was like, I don't think it was terrible, but it could have been a lot better. And honestly, the person writing this show, like, I'm not sure I like the person very much who's making this show, so it's just, I guess I could watch this clip, I guess, why not? This is a chick from Matrix.
Who trained you? I have an unidentified Force user.
I mean, it looks alright, I guess. Like, I don't know how to feel. I mean, that's just a single clip, but yeah, I guess like I said, it could be good. It could definitely be good, but I'm really just not sure, honestly. Like, I feel like Star Wars is taking more L's than it should be. For Minecraft 15, we're excited to unveil the Minecraft time capsule design, a project that will celebrate our incredible community. In the coming months, we'll reveal items that showcase developer and player creativity from around the world. I'm assuming this is concept art. Like, is this like a concept art of the cherry tree? Can't really tell. Star Wars was released 47 years ago today. 47 years? Bro. This movie's almost 50 years old. The original Star Wars is almost 50 years old. Holy shit. God damn, that is freaking nuts. I still remember when it turned 40, like... Prisoners could serve 1,000-year sentence in 8 hours. Future biotechnology could be used to make prisoners feel as if they were serving a 1,000-year sentence, a team of scientists claim. That's pretty nuts. What the fuck? XTV? I don't know. Why does Elon like the letter X so much? I understand. Like, what's so cool about the letter X? I don't get it. Like, it's like he thinks like it's this funny, goofy, like, letter, but it's like... I just don't understand. Like, SpaceX. Friggin' this kid has the letter X in his name. And he's calling Twitter X. Like, I don't understand what's going on in Elon Musk's head. I've seen this meme. Like, Peter Parker and Aunt May keep getting younger with each film. Just got hired. I'll take a double, triple bossy deluxe on a raft, 4x4 animal style, extra shingles with shimmy, shimmy and a squeeze, light axle grease, make it cry, burn it, and let it swim. Bro, that Bubble Bass was like a prairie. He's like literally a freaking Reddit mod or Discord mod. The only difference is that he can actually run. What do you convince people are just pretending to enjoy? A lot of things. I'm gonna read the comments just to see what people say. Mint flavored ice cream. Yeah, honestly, mint flavored anything I'm just not a fan of. Like I understand how anyone can enjoy something that's mint flavored. Like that's just my personal opinion, but like I just don't feel like it tastes good in food. Like it's just weird. It's like a frozen spice basically. It doesn't make any sense. The taste of alcohol, admit it, you just want to feel that buzz. Okay, this is definitely true. I've tried alcohol and it tastes so bad. Like it's like if that Krusty Krab hat is homemade, then that's impressive. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I gotta take a look at it again. Let's see. Yeah, this could definitely be homemade. Like that is pretty nice looking. I don't like anything mint flavor, especially mint chip ice cream. We're on the same page. Sparkling water. Andrew Tate would not like this comment, you know. If you can't handle sparkling water, you're a pussy. We are not friends. Easter egg. Yeah. The taste of alcohol, definitely, like, I've tried it and it doesn't taste good at all. Like, it's so bad. Like I've just chosen not to drink it all because alcohol just does not taste good. Life. That's good. Drake's music. I gotta read the replies for this. You line for engagement, tragic. I'm convinced people only listen to him because they don't have to do any work on their own to hear this music or find good music. His shit is so generic and lacks any kind of depth to the point where all of his music sounds the same, useless. He has a feature and he bites their style. Yeah, right, I'm convinced people like you lie for engagement. You don't have to love the guy, but he does have hit records and good music. You're lying if you say you've never liked any of his. I cut his shit off instantly. Features I'll skip to the other person's verse. Same with Gazy, shit's trash. Damn. I guess Drake's, I mean, I'm really not the biggest fan of mumble rap music, but I think Drake's alright, I guess. Having children. Yeah. All music post 2009. Well, post 2009 is a little bit too early. Oh god, the sparkling water guy is just an Andrew Tate copycat. Oh yeah. All music post 2009. Now, there was good music in the 2010s for sure. I think maybe like... I guess, I don't think there's ever a point where music stops being good. Like, there are definitely still good songs made even like in the last couple of years, but it's just, most of the music now is just very mid. Basically, a lot of it's just mumble rap and K-pop and whatnot. It's just a lot of cringe stuff. Beer, but if you start taking it frequently, then it becomes an appetite. Olives. Attending a wedding. Yeah, that sounds kind of true. I haven't been to a wedding, but I honestly feel like it would be kind of boring. Going out to clubs. LinkedIn. There's no way people enjoy tomatoes. Them hoes nasty as fuck. I mean, tomatoes, I guess, are alright. Like, Taylor Swift. The Barbie movie. Smoking. You can't tell me you all enjoyed this movie. Oppenheimer, yeah. I think Oppenheimer was objectively a good movie. It was just, I just found it kind of boring. Like, it just wasn't really my taste. It wasn't my cup of tea. Religion. Cigars. Sweet potato fries. Why the hell is there an ad? Going to work. Licorice. Wine. Being woke. I gotta read the replies here. That's bait. Head's just empty, huh? Fine, woke. Not a problem. Being a vegetarian, alcohol, especially beer. A lot of people are pretending to be happy. Sex with condom. Country music. Yeah, that's true. Freaking country music's so cringe. Holy shit. Okay, that's enough of that. I gotta watch this video.
Does height matter?
Of course it does.
step on the scale.
I'm not going on a scale. You should love a girl for who they are.
You should love a guy for who they are, regardless of height.
That's true.
So take it back then.
And I'm not taking it back, but I'm
And
not
step on the scale.
No.
You're being a coward.
Weight, you're ridiculous. And
If you care about height, you're ridiculous.
But you don't need to know an exact number.
You don't need to know an exact height.
All you gotta know is that they're taller than me, and that's it.
Okay, I want you to be lighter than me. Step on the scale.
No.
Frick you. Does height matter?
Of course it does.
Bro, I can't believe you just can't see the freaking irony here. Like, I just love when people's hypocrisy get called out. Like, you know, like, I want a tall guy, okay? I want a skinny girl. You should judge women for who they are. You should judge men for who they are. Like, I just love that. Like, honestly, I feel like just girls in this day and age just really, like, I don't know, they just create these high expectations and whatnot. It's just, I don't know, it's just, they just become kind of toxic, I feel like. This video is probably going to describe it best.
We've created a generation of narcissistic women. And what's happened is the rise of social media and the rise of online dating and the rise of feminism has taught women that they are not to blame for any poor choices. Every poor choice is glamorized. So if you want to be a sex worker, it's great. If you want to post in bikini pictures online, it's fine. If you want to be with it, every poor choice is glamorized, and every internal reflection is seen as gaslighting yourself. So they've even got terms for internal reflection to prevent it happening. And so what will happen is they are trained to not reflect on themselves because we've been told we've been oppressed for so many years. Now it's time to make sure we project. And so we don't take any accountability. And as a result, when we get into relationships, if we don't feel completely soothed all the time, he must be a narcissist. He must be a manipulator. He must be gaslighting. He, rather than I. And unfortunately, we've got an online market that caters to that wounded woman, that caters to that entitled woman, and caters to that narcissistic woman. And it's so wild to me that so many women talk about narcissism, but the society today is just catering to narcissistic women.
Yeah, I definitely think that's just kind of a problem. It's like, I feel like there's like different kinds of women. There's like the kind of women that like, you know, want to sexualize themselves so badly, be like, you know, I'm gonna be an OnlyFans model, I'm gonna be a stripper. But then you have like women who are just like, I'm more than just my body, you know, I'm more than just that, I'm more than just my sex, you know, I'm a real human being. It's kind of just a funny, the whole mix. No, this, alright, I've already watched yeah, I think this is kind of true though. I honestly feel like we've just spoiled women really hard. I feel like I don't know. It's just like now they basically expect everything to be done for them now, and it's like they don't. It's like, I mean, the most difficult thing women have to do is give birth. I feel like at this point, like, that's probably the hardest thing they have to do in life. And, I mean, that is pretty hard, to be fair, but I don't know. Like, I feel like we've just spoiled them so hard to a point where it's like they just expect everything to be done for them. They just have all these high expectations and standards from men. It's just, like, it's pretty wild, honestly. I feel like even their taste in men has also just kind of changed to whatnot. Like, I feel like whenever I talk to older women, like, I always kind of feel like I feel confident in myself. I feel like, you know, wow, I could really get with this girl. And I've had a lot of older women who have called me attractive and handsome, but then I don't get the same kind of energy from younger girls and whatnot. It's like they just are like, whatever. I saw like a friggin' video from this talk show where like all these women are basically talking about how they don't need men and whatnot. It was kind of crazy. He just fixed her.
I'd like a large coffee.
Okay, so hot coffee?
Hot coffee.
Okay, room for cream?
Totally leave room for cream.
Why are you talking like that?
Why are you talking like that?
Because this is my voice?
This is my voice.
No, it's not. I heard you talking a minute ago. I know you don't talk like that.
Neither do you, because nobody actually talks like this. You choose to talk like this, and today I chose to talk like this. Pretty annoying, isn't it?
Why are you so rude, man?
Just stop doing that.
I can't help it. It's my voice.
No, it's not. It's an affectation that annoying teenagers and rich people use to sound like they don't give a shit. Except you work in a coffee shop, so I know you're not rich, and you don't look like a teenager.
Excuse me. Some of us would like to order.
You're total man.
There you go. Good. You're talking. I'd like a large.
Damn, I didn't even think of that before. It's time to cook like Gordon Ramsay with hex-clad hybrid cookware. Yeah, I guarantee I'm probably gonna be cooking more like friggin' like Luffy. Okay, that's enough of this. I want to keep going down the red-pilled rabbit hole. This movie is one of humanity's greatest achievements, or an absolute piece of shit, depending on your mood when you watch it. I haven't seen this movie in a long time. This movie almost kind of scared me when I was a kid. Like, when I was a little kid, when I saw this, I was almost kind of freaked out by the freaking Cat in the Hat. I was like, what the hell? This is so effed up. Which PlayStation console did you start with? I had the PS1, the PS2, and the PS3 as a little kid. And I played Lego Star Wars so much. Now this again. I already saw that. What is the whitest name of all time? The whitest name of all time? That's a good question. What is the whitest name of all time? Patrick. Let's see what the responses say. Connor easily. Or Frank, Bill, John, Chad. Doesn't the Cat in the Hat say the B word? Wait, he does? I don't even remember that. It's been a long time since I saw that movie. Chad, Chase, Chad, John, Rick, and one of these dudes is definitely a Tanner. Cody, Connor, John, or Joel. No, I know a black person named Joel. Gunther, Connor, Chad, Undisputed, Jacob, Kevin, Austin, Jacob, Craig, it has to be Tyler, Jonathan, Chad or Brad, Connor, Colton, Tyrone, from left to right, Tyrone, Jerome, Trevon, Jimmo, Keisha. These are black names, bro. What are you talking about? Blake. Sonic Boom or Sonic Prime? I've only seen a little bit of Sonic Boom. It's kind of an alright show. Oh no, she's getting up on it. Oh shit, damn, that's actually kind of close. I got... He cuts his tail with a big kitchen knife and then says, son of a bit. I feel like I remember that. Not sure. I can't see. I feel like her hand gets ahead, but... I feel like her hand is like right here, but I can't tell. What the hell is this? Oh, it's Kuma. What's the hottest someone has ever looked in a movie? All starts. And seeing women with guns is pretty badass. Rebecca Figuerson from Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Is this Rosario Dawson? No, wait, it's Angela Jolie. Okay, I guess that's enough of Twitter for now. I've scrolled through enough. Okay, let's watch some videos. The Minecraft Mystery Notch hated NC303. I heard of NC303 from like an Xbox Addictions video, but that's like about all I've heard. Guess I could watch this. Seems like interesting.
I remember hitting play.
This is gonna be up for debate.
How do you write that?
It changed everything.
Come on.
Herobrine is perhaps the most famous legend in all of gaming. And due to his infamy, many of Minecraft's smaller, but still very popular urban legends and myths have been overshadowed by him. One such is that of the story of Entity 303, a now mostly forgotten legend in the Minecraft world. Entity 303's rapid rise to fame could not be predicted, appearing in thousands of YouTube videos, many with tens of millions of views. It became so known at one point that even Notch himself would tweet about it. But the story—
Oh god, no, NC303, what is wrong with you people? It's just a game, I can't deal with this. Go read a science, people. There are no ghosts. I don't know why he's got the freaking Minnie Mouse ears on his head.
The story of Entity 303 has gradually been lost to time, and what everyone thinks is his origin is not quite as it seems. The true mystery of Entity 303 is the history and story behind it. Who created Entity 303?
Your
what
mom.
happened to Entity 303? How did Entity 303 become so known? And why did one user mysteriously change the story forever? On December the 17th, 2013, a video would be uploaded to YouTube by a small YouTuber named TheSpeed179. But first, this video is sponsored by OperaGX.
No,
OperaGX.gg/TheMystery2.
you can't use OperaGX as a sponsor. You can't use them as a sponsor, damn it, no. Like, come on, damn it, they're Chinese spyware, bro. How do you not know this by now? Like, they've been called out so many times now. Why are you... They probably just want some money, I guess, but come on, man, you know. OperaGX and BetterHelp are both... You should not sponsor either one of those. Like, they're both frauds.
Box below. The video is a recording of a PowerPoint presentation about the new Herobrine incident, Entity 303.
The new Herobrine incident, Entity 303. A new ghost has appeared in Minecraft. It appears to only be in creative mode and has only been experienced in Xbox 360 edition so far. However, many victims have experienced this beloved nightmare.
In the video, the speed...
I mean, Herobrine's already pretty scary to come across. What the hell can Entity 303 do that Herobrine can't?
179 documents his paranormal experiences whilst playing Minecraft on the Xbox with his friends.
12/13/2013. I was playing with some friends on Xbox 360. We were in creative mode, building a huge city. The world was also on peaceful mode. We were all having a great time until someone's house started burning.
As the Speed says, supposedly whilst playing on peaceful mode with his friends, someone started griefing.
On peaceful mode? Okay, that's actually kind of terrifying. Coming across monsters in peaceful mode is like... It's like some insane high level of terrifying. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like... That is definitely just... That's like the nightmare of nightmares.
Initially blaming the world's host, they soon realized they were wrong when investigating, noticing TNT going off by itself in the distance. As they continued to examine the houses, more of them began to alight, but fire spread was turned off. TNT explosions also continued to ring out in the distance, despite the fact that all the server's players, including the host, were present together. TheSpeed179 had had enough. He plugged in a cable from his Xbox into his computer, then promptly opened up a program used to read the source to see what was going on.
I plugged in an anonymous cable in my Xbox and...
Bro, this kid sounds like he's 5. Or not 5, like 12. How does he know to do this kind of stuff?
Into my computer. I opened up a program used to read the source codes that were going on. To my
This
surprise,
kid's definitely smart as
the source
hell.
codes described this entity as 303.
It was at this point that the source code began displaying weird Entity 303 codes. His computer was being overwhelmed by it, and there was nothing he could do. He did manage to get these messages from the source though, notably with one line spelling out the phrase, "Make a wish." Furthermore, there were also a variety of logs from a strange user named 303, using flint and steel on TNT, as well as wood. TheSpeed179 decides to do more research into this strange 303 entity, eventually coming across a few people on the Minecraft forums who had also seen it. One PC player managed to take this low quality screenshot of what appeared to be a white figure in the distance, seen on his and his friend's private Himachi server. TheSpeed managed to somehow make out this skin from the low quality screenshot, a ghostly white figure with blood red eyes and a white hood. TheSpeed179 was confused. He thought this had all been Herobrine's doing, not this weird red-eyed figure. So he continued to look on the forums when suddenly a mysterious profile began messaging him. It only said a few things before leaving the chat. Notch will think you are crazy when he sees this. Unironic foreshadowing, by the way. You are next. TheSpeed tried to click on the profile, but it 404'd. The strange figure left TheSpeed179 one final inbox message. What happened to Herobrine? I replaced him. He has died. He is no longer with us, nor anyone else. Notch has denied me so many times, but I am the new Herobrine. I'm 303. Goodbye, human. After this, TheSpeed179's...
Jesus Christ. Or if I was watching this like 10 years ago, I'd probably be like... slightly spooked. Ooh, I'm in T303! I'm gonna hunt your pants.
account was deleted. He concludes his video mentioning he has yet to find more information about 303 online, of which he theorizes is because they are all scared of this 303 entity, and as such made this video in an attempt to get help from other people who may
This
see
kind of
it.
separates the difference between Entity 303 and Herobrine. Like, Herobrine I don't think has ever, like, communicated with anybody. Like, he would just, like, pop up in worlds and just, like, whatever, basically. But it seems like this one is actually, like, communicating with people, actually talking. Like, that's kind of makes it a little bit more interesting, really adds to the lore.
I recommend not looking for him, Roots. It will be far too dangerous. This is your choice.
And thus, the legend of Entity 303 began. Well, sort of, as excluding the Speed 179 sighting, it seemed not a single other person.
He's gonna take our diamonds. Yeah, he's coming for your diamonds. Ooh, not those diamonds you worked so hard for.
Would encounter or post their experiences with Entity 303. Well, besides 2 individuals. On March the 3rd, 2014, a random player named Enderlem Animation would post this 15-second video of their Entity 303 encounter in Minecraft Pocket Edition. Make of this as you will. Then, a few weeks later in March again, another small channel would make an Entity 303 video, this time claiming Entity 303 to be fake, although all the video contained was a summary of the Speed 179's original video, with the video's length mysteriously being exactly 3 minutes and 3 seconds long. 303. The mystery behind Entity 303 was already fading into obscurity. The Speed 179 would return in late May of 2014 with an update on his documentary, this time a Windows Movie Maker-esque production where he states that Entity 303 is now unstoppable and cannot be destroyed anymore,
What the hell?
even going as far as to try to take down his first documentary video. The Speed supposedly received a variety of messages from random users to take down his video.
I am unstoppable. I have hacked Notch's accounts. Now I control Minecraft. I'm gonna add microtransactions. Wahahaha.
And from the numbers in these usernames was able to decode a message. I am Entity 303. I am the future of Herobrine. Herobrine is a pathetic teddy bear with blank eyes. How is that scary? It isn't, and Notch will pay for firing me. My
Wait,
life.
You called him a teddy bear? You just called a black man a teddy bear? That's kind of racist. Well, I mean, you know, Entity is all white, basically, so, you know, kind of makes sense.
Mojang.
The hell is that?
Now it's in a trash can. The war
Oh god, not microtransactions.
has only begun, and by 2015, everyone will know about me. You will not stop me, kid. The rest of the video is
You will not stop me,
notable, but we
kid.
learn some of the common signs of Entity 303 are random trees with misplaced wood and an upside-down netherrack cross, which means Entity 303 could be part of the Illuminati, okay? And supposedly the way to prevent him from appearing in your world was to keep your
We don't need
Herobrine's
another
orders to a
EA.
specific number.
Yeah.
This information was courtesy of Headshot Productions TV, another smaller Minecraft channel of which made videos about Herobrine. 3 weeks later, the Speed 179 would upload the third part of the documentary titled The War. Supposedly, our favorite video game was about to enter a giant catastrophe, of which Mojang was not going to help. Basically, 303 was going to launch an attack or war against all of Minecraft in 2015, and was already present in everybody.
So is Entity 303 Microsoft? That's kind of what this sounds like.
Worlds. There are another 2 video parts of this documentary series that's released in July of 2014, but by this point it no longer mattered, as Entity 303 had left the control of its creator, the Speed 179, and now was rapidly spreading across the internet. Throughout mid-2014, a variety of videos began popping up all over YouTube, getting hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views. Sightings, story videos, animations, and more. Entity 303 had somehow entered the YouTube limelight, and now tens of thousands of players were crafting their own experiences and stories with him. The Speed 179's final 2 documentary parts took the story in a strange direction, claiming Herobrine had always been our friend, and the various things he did, like set houses on fire, were only to show us all
The
what
enemy of your enemy is your friend, after all.
Entity 303 had been doing, and he would disappear when we pursued him because he was afraid we would hurt him. Interestingly, The Speed used the last 2 minutes of this documentary to instead call out people faking sightings of Entity 303, as well as calling out other people for claiming they created Entity 303 instead of him. The Speed 179 knew he no longer had control of the story, and the comments reflected that. Many people would comment saying it was fake, he didn't create 303, or that The Speed 179 just wanted attention. And honestly, that last statement was probably true. Unlike Herobrine, whose recognizable story remained almost the same throughout the years, Entity 303's true story was not spread nearly as.
They actually tweeted Notch about this crap, and Notch said Entity 303 is not real, it's just a creepypasta. I trust Notch. This crap is so annoying, and how did Entity 303 go from being a hacker to a freaking kidnapper who eats children? What? This is making people afraid.
As much, and as such, The Speed 179 felt he wasn't being fairly recognized for it, and in a last-ditch attempt, was attempting to remind everyone of Entity 303's origins, attempting to steer the legend in his own direction. By this point, it was already too late though. Not too late to subscribe though. If you do want to see more videos like this in the future, you know what to do. No pressure. Throughout the rest of 2014, 2015, and even 2016, Entity 303 would leave its mark on internet history. In fact, it became so notable that Notch himself would even put out a frustrated tweet, likely in response to people relentlessly asking him about it. Like Herobrine, people would claim to see Entity 303 in their worlds, even when The Speed 179 would outright tell these people that Entity 303.
Then why did 303 be in my world? I was the only one in the game, and the stuff that 303 does happen. I am not lying. After 303 crashed my Xbox, I went to Minecraft, and the thing that says something random, it said 303, and then my worlds got deleted, but I got some of them back luckily. Your story is very interesting. Instead of using it to try to convince me my own creation is real, you should make a video about it. I understand why people lie about this stuff. Like, I don't know why people create these, you know, what do you call it? Like, what's like those kind of stories you call them? Folk tales? I don't know if that's the right word I'm looking for.
Wasn't real, but Entity 303 was about to undergo its biggest mystery yet. Like Herobrine, you might think that the Entity 303 story would only become less and less mysterious and less popular over the years as players grew up and moved on from the game. But for some reason in 2017, the Entity 303 story changed, and with it brought an entire new wave of popularity, far surpassing what it had reached before. While anybody could look up
they retconned the story.
The story of Herobrine, which had been extensively documented despite the mystery behind his origins, Entity 303's mostly clear origins were always left more ambiguous. If you Google Entity 303, which many people who first heard about it did, the first result which comes up is the Entity 303 entry on the Minecraft Creepypasta wiki. For over 10 years now, this wiki is the only place where you can find the true backstory behind Entity 303. There is no other source that has it clearly documented besides the Speed 179's various videos, of course. But for some reason, in August of 2017, almost 4 years after the Speed created Entity 303, and this creepypasta page was made, a user on the creepypasta wiki named YoshFiko123 would change the story. Prior to this wiki edit, this is what the page looked like. You can see the Speed 179's encounter with Entity 303 is the.
This happened on my birthday. 12/13? That's my birthday. I was playing with some friends on Xbox 360, playing Minecraft, and we were in creative mode building a big city. The world was also in peaceful mode. We were all having a good time until somebody's house started burning. Now, of course, we all heard the griefers. We don't know the story yet. This was from the beginning of the video.
The only one listed, despite it for some reason saying this is the second encounter. But after this edit, an entirely new encounter was present, supposedly the first ever Entity 303 encounter, an encounter which the Speed 179, to my knowledge, did not create, and has never been mentioned anywhere else online prior. The story would become the Entity 303 legend, reported in various YouTube videos and Reddit posts, despite nobody knowing where it originated from and why it was added. It became the story Entity 303 was remembered for, and the story goes like this. On December the 11th, 2013, a few days prior to the Speed 179's first video on Entity 303, supposedly he received an email from a fan named Frankie, the first person to ever speak out about 303. Hi Speed, my name is Frankie. I'm a huge fan of Minecraft and I've been playing for about 2 years now.
Frankie? But what the frick is this? Bro, what is with these freaking mobile games, bro? Like, why are there so many games where men are being sucked inside this weird woman? Like, what is this? What is with these games? I don't understand. Like, who keeps making this shit? Like, you're really seducing this woman by just putting yourself inside of her. I mean, that's kind of how you do it, but not like that.
Every day after school,
Jesus
me and
Christ.
my friend John would always play
These games
on
are so
private
weird.
server. He was a bit of a noob at Minecraft, but since he was pretty rich, he decided to buy a private server so he could play multiplayer survival, along with my friends Vincent and Brady. As the story goes, one day this group of friends were all in a Skype chat working on a huge survival city they built in a desert named Dry Bones. But then suddenly, out of the blue, John noticed something strange in chat. A plugin on the server called Social Spy, a plugin which lets you see specific messages and commands from other players, was detecting that something named player.number303 was using the command /stop. John supposedly was a very anxious person and immediately thought a hacker was trying to shut down the server. Frankie was equally as confused, knowing that this was a private server which
Frankie are we talking about? One Piece Frankie?
the
Because that is
He didn't
super
understand how
interesting.
someone could join or what this message was. Regardless, the group of friends decided to ignore the strange incident and continue on playing survival. It's about 20 minutes in, and I'm walking with Vincent to the nearest forest to grab wood, which wasn't very near at all. All of a sudden, we see a white figure in the distance of the desert. It appeared to be shaped like some type of ghostly figure, with red eyes that I could barely make out. I quickly took a screenshot and ran after it. For some reason, Vincent's player stood still. I assume it's just lag, but he's not even speaking in the Skype call. I check Skype and ask if he's still online. No answer, he's not even in the call anymore. The figure has now disappeared from the game, Vincent has disconnected from the server, John is freaking out, and Brady is just ignoring everyone and focusing on building. Frankie tries to call Vincent's phone, but it goes straight to voicemail, and the texts don't deliver either. Frankie and Brady decide to look for the white figure, but then suddenly Frankie's screen starts glitching out as if it were corrupted. The chat starts spamming objects successfully summoned by player.number303. Someone new has joined the Skype call with no username. John is freaking out and Brady leaves the call-in server. While Frankie tries to calm John down, he keeps repeating, "I can't take this. This is too much for me." The anonymous Skype caller finally puts facecam on. It's too dark to see anything. John gets too overwhelmed and leaves the call-in server. I don't blame him. If he stayed any longer, he'd probably have a mental breakdown. It's just me and this anonymous player. I ask if there's anyone there. I hear a faint voice saying something like, "Make a wish." It was faint, yet it sounded like a voice changer. I decide to switch on to Minecraft to see if the player is there. The chat then...
Alright, I'll make a wish. I wish that... I wish that everybody's wieners shrunk by 1 inch.
spams with foul overload in red text, along with make a wish in grey text. I suddenly get poisoned with a potion of blindness. I then lose my ability to move.
Wait, are potions of blindness even around during this time? Like, this was like 2013. Like, they couldn't have been around. Was blindness even an effect during this time? I don't know.
Turn off my computer or exit out of Minecraft.
I should probably look that up, actually. I should look that up. Minecraft blindness. When was blindness created? Okay, maybe I can figure out. What the hell is this? Get out of here. Go to history. Stupid wiki. Got a freaking fan and wiki sucks. Alright, it was introduced. Oh, it was added in 1.8 pre-release. 1.8 came out in 2014. Oh wait, no, this is Java Edition. Java Edition Beta. It was added in Beta 1.8. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, so that was... Yeah, so it was in the game at this point. Yeah, that makes sense.
Up to me. It seemed to have a ghostly skin on with red eyes and a white parka. The chat then says one more thing. Make a wish and say goodbye to your friends. The Skype call drops and somehow exits out by itself, and the player runs...
Well, if I had to make a wish and say goodbye to my friends, how about this? I wish that you would not harm my friends. There. You can't do anything.
Up to me and hits me. For some reason, it makes that oof noise that used to exist in beta and earlier. My computer then shuts off. I try to turn it on, but to no avail. I try using my phone, but the internet is down. After this bizarre experience, Frankie waits 3 hours before turning on his computer again, only to realize when doing so that everything is deleted except the recycling bin. He tries calling his friends, but none of them answer, so he just decides to go to bed. The next day at school, Brady is the only one there. John and Vincent have gone missing. The police couldn't find any clues as to where they were. Frankie ditches school and walks to John's house. I decide to ditch school and walk to John's house to see if he's there. I see his mother sitting on the steps crying. I ask if she's okay, and she says that John apparently committed suicide. Not in the house, most likely snuck out to end his life. She handed me a piece of paper that she claimed to have been left on John's computer table. I read the note carefully. I can't take this anymore. I can't sleep. I'm afraid he's watching me. I can't live like this knowing that someone is after me, wanting me to die a slow, painful death. I'm sorry, Mum. I love you. On the back of the paper was the familiar phrase, make a wish. Frankie then goes to Vincent's house and after sneaking in, sees in the bathroom written in red marker the words, make a wish. This is when Frankie realizes that these weren't just coincidences.
This is dark.
If you get this email speed, and if you ever encounter 303 again, I want you to quickly close out of your Minecraft and shut down your computer.
This is actually pretty scary,
I don't want you to end up like Vincent or John. Please be careful. If I get more information, I'll contact you immediately. Good luck. And that is the Entity 303 story, which is now known. The mystery behind who wrote it, why it was added randomly one day, and where it came from is still unknown. Clearly, whoever wrote it knew of the Speed 179's videos, mentioning the Make-A-Wish phrase the Speed came up with, as well as using the same design for 303, the Speed described. But unlike the Speed's
the red pen is actually blood.
Where he mentions
that's what makes it crazy.
May only be present on the Xbox version of the game, this supposed first encounter takes place on a PC server, leading me to believe that the Speed is not the creator of this first encounter story, only adding to the mystery of Entity 303. In the meantime though, the Speed 179 continued to make a few Entity 303 videos.
Fancy feast.
Stupid ads.
Inspired. Cat adored. Every silky.
But his version of the story had gone well off the rails and had become something related to a former Minecraft employee who was fired, becoming Entity 303 to hack and get revenge on Notch. It stopped being as interesting, that's for sure. The Speed 179 did reveal a few interesting things about Entity 303 in 2 fact videos though, such as the first sighting picture being simply a random picture he found on Google, the fact that the Entity 303 skin he had also found on Google was likely based on this character from Fairy Odd Parents, and once again he calls out many of the people who tried to take credit for his creation. Most interestingly though, he mentions here about 1 minute and 20 seconds in that the first sighting guy never existed. Now, I don't think this is referring to the same first sighting as on the Creepypasta wiki, as that wasn't added until over 2 years after this video was made. The Speed 179 also mentions that his team nor Entity 303's team ever existed, so it seems to be referring to something else entirely. The Speed 179 also began receiving a lot of pressure to reveal if Entity 303 was actually real or not, to which he eventually did, calling the whole ordeal simply an experiment. You can actually see some of the backlash in his original 5-part documentary series. People really took this Entity 303 stuff seriously at the time, with even another YouTuber making a video where he exposes the Speed for saying that Entity 303 isn't real. It didn't matter anyways, as like I said, the Speed 179's version of Entity 303 was mostly forgotten to time, as the internet took the idea and various individuals gave their own interpretation of it. Even the skin would end up changing slightly somewhere along the way. The Speed 179's final Entity 303 video would release in early 2017, although only a few months ago now in December of 2023, he would release his final video overall where he celebrates the 10th anniversary of Entity 303's creation, amazed at how a creepypasta he created as a kid managed to go so far. While today Entity 303 is now mostly forgotten, hopefully the true story behind it all will not be lost again. Be sure to subscribe and check out Oprah GX with my link.
It's pretty crazy how people like will just make up these stories and whatnot. I mean, I think it's kind of interesting is at this point in time, I don't think it would be possible to make one of these kind of stories again. Like, I mean, there always will be like creepypastas, but like, I think in the case of Minecraft, like, I feel like Herobrine and NT303 are such like rare instances of something that's like, I feel like once they're created one time, it's like it's hard to really recreate that again, because now like most of the people who have experienced like the Herobrine stories are now adults like myself, and I feel like trying to recreate that again would only work in like the younger audience that are like starting to grow up now, basically. But like I feel like most people are just gonna recognize right away, like, yeah, this is fake, this isn't real. Like that's what kind of makes this stuff a little bit interesting. Or who the hell names himself this? Scams that should be illegal. Yeah, I'm not saying that out loud. I don't want to like risk. I mean, I'm not gonna get canceled because no one knows who I am. But someone could probably find this if I do become famous. Someone could find this in the future and be like, "Oh my gosh, the Creeper said the N-word. We have to cancel it now." Okay, I'm gonna look up something interesting. Cool Math. Yeah, I want to see if I can still play these games out of curiosity. Looks like I can. New games. Pixel Gun 3D fell off hard just because they added microtransactions. Yeah, that can ruin any game, basically. Like, just pay to win is just a completely nonsense, like, idea. Like, you know, you'll also win a game by just being good at it, not by paying for it. Like, I mean, I think that's just common sense, but, like, yeah. It's all ridiculous, pretty much. I'm gonna play this game, Snake. Skip all ads, go premium. Yeah, no thanks. This moment could be cut short by RSV. What the hell is RSV? I have to use the arrow keys. Oh, what? I die if I touch the borders. I die if I also touch myself. Wow, this is definitely... This gets harder the more you progress. I mean, that's kind of how a lot of these kind of games work. There's so many ads. screw this game. This game's mid. Run. This is a game I used to play so much as a kid. This game was like the absolute shit in the day. Oh, they really updated this game a little bit. This is definitely not the same as I remember. Yeah, this is a lot different. What the hell? They've like changed this up so much. I don't know if I really like these changes. Originally, like all the tunnels were like kind of connected as one, but now it's like, what the hell's going on here? Why am I not able to reach across this? That was close. Fuck. I'm level 10. That's so bright. Moving faster? I feel like I'm moving quicker. I mean, that makes a little bit of sense since I'm progressing a lot. Damn it. I'm gonna go until level 20, and then I'll probably just find another video to watch. Alright, gonna stop here. Alright, what should I watch next? What other video should I watch? Most expensive video I've ever made. It's 50 minutes, bro, what the hell? I bought an AI girlfriend. I'm curious to see what that's like. See if I can find something. Stardew Valley's creator hates the game, bro. Why? I probably could watch to find out, but another Hello Neighbor video. Why Dream chose to fall off. Sounds kind of interesting, but I'm not sure how I feel. AI building stuff in Minecraft. That probably all sucks. I've seen this video, like, yeah, Voice Critical brought an OnlyFans model on to, like, figure out who is our top spender, and I friggin' hated this video just because, God, OnlyFans models, like, they're, like, the biggest cheaters in life, bro. Like, literally, like, they have actual cheat codes in life, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna watch this video, I guess, out of curiosity. Why not?
Alright, so Sunny V2 has been wrong about a fair amount, but he's also been hitting the nail on the head on certain things. I gotta give him some credit, okay? His video predicting Dream's downfall aged like a fine Californian freshly grape-stomped wine. Now,
it's ironic because Cheeto kind of criticized that video from Sunny V2.
I doubted him at the time. I said, there's no way Dream's gonna have a drastic fall off just because he revealed his face. Sunny V2 said that. I didn't believe him. I wasn't buying what he was selling. But hey, looking back at the time, it was like Bitcoin, a great investment that was gonna go to the moon. He was 100% correct. And today, to watch a new video by Sunny V2 called Dream's Career Has 12 Months Left, I'm joined by legendary YouTuber Pegasus.
Alright guys, better YouTuber.
Wow. I'm watching a video, I'm reacting to a video, reacting to a video. All right.
Here, I'm here with
I've watched Pegasus too.
Cheeto Puffs, and we're talking about my favorite YouTuber of all time, Daddy Dream. Honestly, I really like him because he's single-handedly given me at least 20K in the bank just from milking this dude video after video. So I'm actually sad. This affects my income. So
true. If we are to believe this title, I'm gonna have to maybe ask for a McDonald's employment sheet.pdf. Okay, I'm gonna have to write down my skilled qualifications to flip patties. You know, what did Andrew Tate? Who's gonna flip the burgers? Is that what he said? Maybe me if this doesn't go well. But okay, yeah, let's see what Sunny V2 has to say. This thumbnail says nothing to offer with Dream's signature smiley mask.
So sad, bro.
With a frown.
That's so sad, bro. I used to edit his face and just like rub out his smile and turn it into a frown. It would like double the views. It's OP strat.
Well, because you're doing something very psychological. You're making something that is perceived to be happy sad, and people don't like that. They're gonna be like, "What? This is disturbing." Okay, well, Dream obviously he's done a lot of things that have tanked his career pretty significantly. There's been allegations, mostly, to be honest, false. Like, he has been pretty witch hunted unfairly by a lot of people who've slandered him and defamed his character. But to be fair, there has been a lot of things he's done that have tanked his career, which I think he's deserved. I think his music career is atrocious. There's absolutely no reason for this man to...
his freaking music career, bro. Who actually has gone to his concerts? Like, seriously? Like, honestly, like, I'd rather go to a Taylor Swift concert than go to a Dream concert.
Be on the mic. He's spitting nothing but absolute like trash, you know. All these comments that say, "This is fire," but he burned the house down. The ironic hype up comments. That's basically what this guy gets on every...
Better keep this masterpiece under that.
single music track that he makes.
So glad he put it back on.
It sounds like Owl City, but it's like, bro, it's like fucking.
Why are people making fun of him? Because I remember his like fan base before was like, there was a tweet, you know, spits on you, swallows. Thank you for the meal, Daddy Dream.
Jesus
like,
Christ.
How did that change into this?
Yeah, one time I kind of made fun of a Dream stan on Twitter, and I pretty much like just started getting attacked by all these like Dream stans. Well, I guess the reason it happened was because I was kind of complaining, like, you know, why is this popping up on my feed? Why am I seeing this shit on my feed? And then the person was just like, "Cause, you know, you interact with these tweets, so of course you're gonna see them." I mean, I did at least, like, make fun of one Dream stan tweet before in the past, but, like, I click not interested every time I see them pop up now because it's just like, I want to see these friggin' degenerates on my feed. I was trying to explain that, but then all these people were just like, "Ha, look at him, he false Dream, huh? He's interacting with these tweets, he's complaining about it." Like, yeah, it's a little hard to explain, but like, yeah, TLDR had a run of Dream stands, and yeah, it was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of funny, I guess. Okay, that exits full screen.
I'll tell you what happened, bro. They saw what he looked like. They thought that he was some sort of like looks maxing PSL god with positive canthal tilt and a chiseled jawline, but then they realized he just looks like a normal human and not a...
Who the hell edits at Cheeto's videos now? Like, I've noticed this difference in editing. Like, it's... I mean, I guess it's almost like he's trying to be like Mappet almost, I feel like. It's kind of interesting, I guess. It's, alright.
Model, and so they felt guilty ever thirsting for somebody, which is to be fair, I mean, should you have ever thirsted for some mystery man on the internet who got famous playing block game? Probably not, but you know, you also shouldn't assume that someone who would do that, you know, if you're gonna thirst for them, you got to be willing to understand that they're not going to look like an actual runway Dior model.
All right, anyway, start the video. You lost like 90% retention right there.
No, I didn't. We're gonna edit all those tweets, and it's gonna have the autistic editing to everything I'm talking about. It's gonna be perfect. Don't you worry.
Dream's sub count hasn't changed in almost a full year. Then factor in his best friend's cancellation, the death of YouTube Minecraft culture.
Okay, all right, already, no. Like, Sonny, I love you, but there's just no way. I mean, unless you're 2 for 2, I don't think George Not Found, the whole thing with Katie Bugs lying and slandering his name, has anything to do with his downfall. The dude doesn't make content. He doesn't make content. He's a Minecraft YouTuber. His biggest videos are the sole reason for his blow up.
I mean, it could kind of have an effect on this channel, I guess, because George Not Found plays a big part in his videos. Like, it's like his best friend, basically. So it's like, if one of Dream's friends is involved in controversy, then, like, I feel like that would kind of make sense for it to affect Dream. I mean, for example, you know, when Chris Tyson, you know, became trans, like, that kind of affected Mr. Beast a little bit, because, like, you know, Chris Tyson's in so many Mr. Beast's videos, so it's like, you know, I feel like there's going to be kind of an effect there. Not a big effect, but like, is that freaking Walter White right here? What the hell is this freaking game? Yeah, but I definitely feel like, the George Not Found controversy could have an effect on Dream. Not a big effect, but a little bit of one.
The millions of views on some of these Manhunt videos. He doesn't make them anymore. He doesn't post.
Dude, he had the classic problem of like, let me try to change my content, except he was getting 100 million views, and that's not when you change your content. And he went back down to like, he posted a random like Antarctica video, which got like 1 million views or something. It was like, it was tragic. It was tragic. Also, like, what does he expect? His fucking sub count's gonna keep going
I've seen that Antarctica video with Mr. Beast. Like, bro, Dream is so cringe in that video. He was just like, hey guys, it's me, Dream. Look at me, I'm in Antarctica. Bro, it was so freaking weird.
Up after 30 mil, bro. There's like limited amount of people in the world. Goddamn, calm down.
Yeah, obviously, but I think I mean, you can't, when you're at 30 million, you know, are you going to be constantly growing to like the next 10 million, you know, milestone? Obviously not. But I think the thing with Dream too is like the dude literally decided, it's like you said, it's like when you have this ridiculous throne on YouTube of 30 million subscribers, I don't think now's the time to get creative with your content. You know, now's the time to hone in on what works. But anyway, I don't think the George Not Found thing has anything to do with this. I guess we'll see.
YouTube Minecraft culture and a music career with its own Know Your Meme articles.
Okay, you see, now this is valid. This is valid. The Dream music video is horrible. Like, this guy cannot sing. This is what made his fan base. This was the first microdose of his fans realizing he might be cringier than they realize. When he started singing about the normal pills and the mask with the smile and the fact that he's wearing a crew neck that says adult films. Brother, what are you talking about? What adult films are you watching? What is this?
Nothing beats the normal pills though, dude. That shit was like, I'm special. Look at me.
I think with that, people began to realize he may not be this untouched. The haters are all wrong. We're actually right. Our Minecraft got it.
Actually, what the hell is this? What anime is this, bro?
Is the GOAT. Bro, people were realizing when he did the mask song and the road trip song, yeah, maybe he is cringier than we thought. But then when he face revealed and started going on tours and he started...
you made a wizard mad, so he cursed you, and now every 2 seconds the gravity in your head is increased by 3 times.
Started like getting his fans to sing the lyrics for him, and we got to see his range with his vocals live. Bro, people realized. So I think this is
He actually does look like Farquaad in that picture. Like, it's almost identical.
And it seems Dream's future forecast is looking pretty gloomy. His impact is only getting weaker every single day, and it was set into motion.
His editing is so schizo.
By his initial face reveal. We've already talked about why it was a bad decision, but to give a quick recap, it destroyed all his mystery. Before showing his face to the world, videos teasing his reveal gained over 50 million views, also making him the most replayed segment of the 2020 Rewind, purely because his identity was hidden. Dream's anonymity...
Bro, speaking of what you were saying earlier with the whole spits in your mouth, thank you Dream, like the thirsting, I would see so many atrocious videos of like people zooming in on his hands.
It kind of makes sense that, like, you know, revealing his face would kind of like ruin the mystery behind him. Like, you know, the whole, like, you know, what does Dream look like stuff, now it all goes away, the mystery solved, there's no reason to pay attention to it now. Like, that makes a lot of sense.
Back before his face was public and being like, look at his veiny hands, I want them
they did the same thing with like Corpse.
Dude, yeah, but at least Corpse, like, bro, that guy just like made his millions from Among Us, started a music career, never showed his face, and just is just doing his thing. Like, that guy's...
Hey guys, I'm Corpse's husband. Yeah, let's play some Among Us today. Yeah, I'm gonna, I think I'm the imposter. Yeah, I'm gonna go and kill, was this Ludwig? Yeah, I'm gonna kill Ludwig. Yeah, I killed him. Oh no, I've been reported. Oh no, it's not me, guys, I swear it's not me. It's not me. I swear to God, it's not me. Oh, damn it, I lost. Yeah, that was my corpse husband impersonation.
Probably feeling like a massive winner right now. I remember that person also got a tattoo of Dream that said, why sad? Happy. And then it...
Why are teenage girls so obsessed with Dream? I don't understand that. Like, it's always teenage girls who are obsessed with him. Like, they treat him like he's Justin Bieber, pretty much. Like, I'm just so confused. Like, I just find that so weird. Like, I mean, if you... It would make sense to get that kind of praise when he's, like, a singer, when he was, like, making music, but, like... he was getting that kind of praise from these kind of people when he was literally making Minecraft videos. It's like... It made no sense to me. It was just kind of weird. But, yeah, I just thought I might as well point that out.
Literal Dream mask on their arm. That's permanent, bro. You got that tattooed on yourself, and like people were saying all this thirsty stuff about Dream. People were having Dream pacifiers, and then it came out that he's just like an average brown hair white guy, and they look insane. Like, imagine explaining this to somebody.
Yeah, no, we are definitely in a historical period at time right now. Because I remember I used to trend for sneezing. Like that was probably one of my videos, like Dream sneeze.
10,000 tweets.
Dreams.
Oh my God, Dream farted. Yeah, give me that fart. Give me that fart. I have part of Dream inside of me now. We are connected, Dream. Yes, Dream Daddy. We are one and the same. I have you inside of me now.
Anonymity also made him sit inside consistently grinding videos.
I can count on one hand the number of times I left the house between the end of 2019 to when I face reveal.
Believing the face reveal would make him more social while expanding.
You can't admit that, bro. Like, I remember he admitted he went out 4 times in 5 years, which is insane level. Like, not even Hikimoris from Japan do that shit, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. I mean, I just don't know how do you not leave your house? Like, I mean,
only 7 minutes.
He must have been gooning, right? I mean,
I think I'm just gonna watch the original video. Let's see. I'm kind of curious to see what this video is gonna be about. Okay, Dream's career has 12 months left. I don't think I've seen this one.
Turn shipping to...
Let me watch the video. I don't care about the Acolyte. Okay, here we go.
Dream's sub count hasn't changed in almost a full year. Then factor in his best friend's cancellation, the death of YouTube Minecraft culture, and a music career with its own Know Your Meme articles, and it seems Dream's future forecast is looking pretty gloomy. His impact is only getting weaker every single day, and it was set into motion by his initial face reveal. We've already talked about why it was a bad decision, but to give a quick recap, it destroyed all his mystery. Before showing his face to the world, videos teasing his reveal gained over 50 million views, also making him the most replayed segment of the 2020 Rewind, purely because his identity was hidden. Dream's anonymity also made him sit inside consistently grinding videos.
I can count on one hand the number of times I left the house between the end of 2019 to when I face reveal.
Believing the face reveal would make him more social, while expanding his presence through collabs with others.
I will make more IRL content as well, where I'm with me and my friends and we do things.
Dream did successfully become more social, but this didn't translate to the growth he might have wanted. His only 4 Minecraft videos posted after showing his face have averaged 6.95 million views each, which is 85% less than the 4 videos from before his face reveal, which averaged 46 million views each. Now, perhaps his post-face reveal videos simply weren't as good, but they definitely didn't have the same feeling as those posted beforehand. It was like there was nothing to look forward to anymore. The story had been completed and it wasn't worth paying attention. I completely forgot about Dream after the face reveal. Never realized how big not showing his face played into his identity/brand. The anonymous Dream smiley face was used for music, merch, and his character, which was completely destroyed as soon as he showed his face.
I mean, you can still use it for merch and whatnot. Like, that's still kind of his, like, part of his persona, sort of, like the smiley face. It's not like, he has to start using his real face for his merch now.
I think one of the reasons he became popular in the first place and developed the fan base that he did was due to his anonymity and especially his mask. People like the ones who seem to be obsessed with Dream easily pour their hearts into someone who they may know nothing about, as the mask makes it easier to project whoever they want Dream to be onto his character. Now that he's taken that away, the fans are no longer fantasizing about the unknown aspects of Dream and don't really care about him anymore, backed up by a PC Gamer article which added, "The illusion of him being a supermodel, unusual, or perhaps a god amongst men is gone. He really is just a guy you'd see on the street." Even the intended benefit, becoming more social, negatively impacted the quality of the videos.
Why is he wearing hats that have like these ears popping out? Like, what is this? It's almost like he's trying to be a furry or something.
I went from never leaving my house to being able to leave.
Hold on a second. I thought my cat was at my door, but I guess I just heard something else.
My house. Yeah. And so what do you think happened? I was less active. I posted not as much. I didn't, when I did, I didn't practice Minecraft as much. So I wasn't as good at the game. I stopped uploading. I stopped doing stuff because I was like, oh my God, I'm able to actually go and, do things now.
Not to mention he's only uploaded one real life.
What do you mean you can actually go and do things like
collab, which has since been deleted completely. The video vlogged his appearance in Mr. Beast's Antarctica video, for which he was criticized pretty heavily.
I watched Mr. Beast's video about Antarctica, and I noticed that Dream was in it, and he was extremely boring.
And with the face reveal downsides being heavier than the upsides, Dream stated this.
I'm glad that I did it, but also there's many times where I was like, is this worth it? I don't know.
Clearly regretting his choice to take off the mask, he'd upload a new video titled Bye from Dream, admitting to a loss in viewership.
Ever since you took this stupid mask off, you've fallen off. You're irrelevant, you have no money, no views, you're trash.
While writing below the video that he was returning to anonymity. "I will slowly be deleting all pictures of me online and going back to just being a gamer in a mask."
I don't know what he thought he would be accomplishing by doing this. It's like, we all know what you look like. Like, I don't get it. Like, once you reveal your face, it stays there. Like, that doesn't go away. Like, I don't know why Dream thought that would be a good idea at all. Like, that just feels like an insane amount of cope.
Be walking it back. "I will be getting rid of everything other than my new mask." He'd stick to his word by deleting the original face reveal and doing an entire podcast wearing his see-through mask, also heavily implying at VidCon he was trying to reignite his original success.
People asked about, me putting the mask back on and had asked me, a big question about why. The biggest reason is what it meant before, I think, is really important, and bringing it back is important for that.
He further added that the mask symbolized this.
It's always something that's going to symbolize to me, like, anyone can do anything.
Yet it also symbolized the good old days and Dream's popularity peaked despite claiming it hadn't happened.
I don't feel like I've peaked on YouTube.
Putting the mask back on was therefore met with criticism.
I'm guessing most likely he saw the view count dip and he was like, oh,
why is showing Jalen, bro?
This isn't really working out, so I'm gonna go back, do what made me popular.
Dream putting the mask back on is the most hilarious and the most depressing thing at the same time. Others believe the announcement was very clearly satirical / a promo for his music, which doesn't look any more promising than the future of his YouTube. He posted his first song called Road Trip in 2021, which was followed by another 2 singles called Mask and Change My Clothes, all of which have only 1 star on Rate Your Music. 0% racism, 0% money, 0% sex, 100% garbage. No auto-tune, no mixing, just straight ass. This is a perfect example of the fact that just because you're famous doesn't mean you should make a song. Dream would therefore take a
that's
break
true.
to study the music industry.
But I did look into, you know, like singing and production and writing and how things work in the industry.
Although it's hard to gauge how truthful this even is, given most of his music is made by other people. Dream had referenced working with producers,
work with some awesome professional producers and stuff that can make the sound really awesome,
and being helped by writers.
Usually there's another writer there and you're bouncing back and forth,
making you wonder what part he's even doing.
You have to be able to sing. You have to be a good storyteller. You have to, you know, play things right. And
was Dream saying you have to be able?
Yeah, if you want to tell a good story, there has to be normal pills. You have to show yourself consuming normal pills, because otherwise it's a shit story. There's no weights. There's nothing interesting about it if there's no normal pills.
To sing because this is all he's doing. You'd hope not, given it's been heavily criticized.
The singing is just not good and covered up with tons of reverb and touch-ups where it just doesn't sound like human at this point.
Although it seems to be pretty close to true. For example, Mask was both written and produced by Banrisk and Perish Beats, while the other two singles were also produced and written by others. At least Dream clearly controls the music videos, although this only added another layer of awful. In
This is the SCP Foundation, an absolute classic of web horror and fantasy.
Don't care.
2023, Dream released another 7 songs, 2 of which came with music videos, including one for the song Everest. Rather than doing something cool that would separate him from his YouTube channel, Dream put his mask on, got his 2 Minecraft friends, and danced with a bunch of girls who weren't hired models but rather various Twitch streamers. Opening the door to a creeper just felt peak permanently online, and the rest of the songs weren't any less cringe.
I didn't even know
All
about
7
this.
made up
What
the
the fuck? I saw Amaranth in there, bro. He like met Amaranth. I mean, that's not a surprise, but like, to whoever wants to hear, I'm not gonna read that.
Hey to whoever wants to hear, which received 0.9 out of 5 stars on Rate Your Music, and a not good rating by Anthony Fantano, who called it inauthentic.
Nothing on this EP sounds specific to Dream. It's more like a copy of a copy of a copy, watered down version of a watered down version.
Ironically, Dream had acknowledged the need for authenticity.
And it has to be genuine. You have to actually love to do it and want to do it, because people can hear the emotion, you can feel the emotion, you can know if someone's doing, if it's a cash grab.
Adding that he wasn't just using his YouTube fame to give him a boost in music.
A big question I get asked is like, aren't you just like another like YouTuber or something that's trying to just, you know, use their fame to easily get into music or, you know, get free streams or something? And I'm like, well, I don't think of it like that.
Then why are you using all of your old YouTube branding as a base for your music videos? Why don't any YouTube musicians mirror the success of Joji and renounce their YouTube career completely? Well, it's because it feels safer to do both simultaneously, and Dream is definitely no exception to this.
I was a YouTuber first, I'll always be a YouTuber, and anytime I can try and mix the two, I will. I feel like I can definitely do both. I'm a YouTuber, and I also am a musician.
His kind of half commitment to each is making both careers fail, yet he'd still recently made the claim that he was going to top his manhunts.
Recent ideas and stuff that I've been working on, I'm like, okay, I got this. This next one is big news.
It's hard to see exactly how this will happen with his half-baked commitment, which even on its own is making fans resent him. Uploading every 3 to 4 months is honestly a joke. What happened to consistently uploading? What does this man even do? I just can't respect such an inconsistent and slow upload schedule. I know stuff like Manhunt takes time, but I find it hard to believe that it takes a third of a year. My respect for Dream has just been going down. Feels like he doesn't take YT seriously. I know, quality over quantity, but the quality/quantity rate is still pretty low. This therefore created even more irony.
If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna
When was the last time you even made a video? I gotta check that. He has 31.9 million subscribers now. Oh, this was his last video. Though this is the one where he talks about all the stuff that went on. This is where he talks about all the drama, I think. This was 5 months ago. Yeah, but after that, the last time he made a video was this. This was 6 months ago. I feel like this was a lot longer than 6 months. Yeah.
My all into it. I'm gonna put my whole heart, I'm gonna put my whole brain, all my time.
And if this were true, his fans wouldn't be asking this.
Why did Dream quit Minecraft. I didn't quit Minecraft.
Exactly what Dream's been doing is a pretty damn good question. He hasn't posted music in 9 months, on Instagram in 6 months, or to YouTube in 4 months, and if you're not working on content every single day, you're going to atrophy and there's no way around it. Well, it likely has something to do with the cancellation of George Not Found. On the 9th of March 2024, Twitch streamer Katiebugs took to her stream to state the following.
Last year, at the beginning of summer, I was assaulted by a significantly older and popular content creator.
Twitter quickly discovered she was talking about George Not Found, who preemptively tweeted, "I've never and would never break someone's sexual boundaries or assault anyone," before uploading a video titled addressing a very serious allegation.
This is my side of the story of the 2 times that I ever interacted with Katiebugs in real life.
George spent 25 minutes offering his side of the story, which was met with a 10-page document response by Katie. As a result, George folded, tweeting, "Since reading Katie's newest post, my perspective on that night and my overall conclusion has massively changed, as she introduced new information that I was not aware of at all before. I have much more I will say, but for now, Katie, I am sorry. I am so sorry. I really hope you can hear my words and try to understand that I did not have any bad intentions," before uploading another video response expanding the drama further.
I made a response and then she made a follow-up response. This is my response to her follow-up.
Exactly who was in the wrong has been heavily debated, yet the important question for this video is whose side was Dream on. Dream initially supported George by writing, "Based on hearing both recounts of stories, being there myself and talking to everyone that was there afterwards, George's recounting of events is much closer to what actually took place, yet after George apologized, Dream changed his tune by taking the opposite side."
I'm sorry, Katie. I'm sorry for in any way whatsoever that I contributed to your pain.
The obvious problem with the drama is that Dream and George make every video together.
I'd love to thank George Not Found and Sapnap, my best friends. We were friends before YouTubers, and we always will be.
With George's weakened reputation adding yet another hurdle to Dream's ability to make a successful comeback. Additionally, Dream has had to debunk his own list of false allegations, which he cited as a reason he isn't uploading as often.
As you guys have probably noticed, I took a long break from YouTube, and since the face reveal, I've hardly really uploaded. And I've really focused on other things and separated myself from a lot of the stuff I was doing before. You may think that this was due to the hate from the face reveal or for other reasons, but really there was something else that happened right after the face reveal, and it really made me step back from what I was doing and have a lot less passion.
Minecraft YouTube in general just isn't what it used to be, and that's why Dream has nowhere else to go. His only 2 options are either 1, fully commit to a YouTube career playing a dying game with a dying audience, or 2, fully commit to a mediocre music career that no one will take seriously until the day he dies. Either way, his future isn't looking promising, and while I could be proven wrong, he probably won't be relevant in only 12 months' time.
Like, what the hell? Oh. Yeah, honestly, I remember like back like 4 years ago, I think. It's been 4 years now, it's nuts. I'm always surprised how long it's been since stuff, but yeah, I remember watching Dream's content back in like the second half of 2020. Like, it was a pretty good time. I really enjoyed his videos. They were great. Like, they were fun and entertaining, and I've seen claims that they were fake, like staged or something. But even if they were fake, even if they were staged, like, they were still fun to watch. Like, I really actually had a lot of fun watching his videos, and I remember just binging through all of them, like, for the first, like, couple months that I discovered him. But then, I don't know, I guess, like, then, like, the whole, like, speedrun scandal happens, and for a while I did kind of believe that he didn't cheat. I really wanted to believe that he was innocent, but then he reveals that he did actually cheat, and I was just like, I don't know, I feel like after that I just started to, like, just not be able to take him as seriously, continuing onwards. And then, like, you know, all the, like, pedophile claims come out, and I'm just like, I feel like the more time goes on, the more I just start to, like, not be able to take him seriously, and it's just, I don't know, I feel like it just kind of became a joke in the last couple of years. Like, he just, like, whenever drama would happen around him, he would just respond in, like the most childish ways possible. And then, like, he would just, like, randomly just say stuff, like, on social media that would just, like, out of the blue, he would just, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I know one time he wrote, like, this incredibly long essay on Twitter that lasted, like, it could be like an entire book, basically. He wrote like an entire book on Twitter one time. I didn't even read what he had to say, but it was just like, I don't know, like, he's really just kind of fallen off. Like, you know, if he just continued making the same content they always did, then I feel like he probably would still be doing pretty decently now, but it's just like, mixed in with all the drama and the fact that he just has been trying to shift his career, it's just like, I mean, I guess even if he was still making the same kind of videos now, like if he was still making like the Minecraft manhunts, like he probably would still be having an audience, but eventually people would probably get bored of it at some point, and he probably would eventually have to be forced to try to change his content, I feel like. I'm not really sure, but that is something that has happened to some YouTubers where they eventually start to like lose they start to like, not lose subscribers but lose views because people are just getting less interested in the content they make. But I mean, Dream's case, it's like, you know, I don't know what I was gonna say next. But I mean, like, even if people did lose interest in his content, you probably would still have an audience watching him. Like, it's not like his audience would go away completely. So, like, I don't know, like, if he just kept continuing making videos, I feel like he'd probably still be in a fine position right now. I mean, despite all the drama. Alright, how long have I been streaming for? Basically over an hour. Alright, what should I watch next? Why people are laughing at Ronda Rousey's failure. I don't even know who that is. I think I'm gonna watch this one. Another Penguin Zero video. When evil YouTubers get destroyed by Penguin Zero. I think that's Sniper Wolf.
They said wizardry only appears in fairy tales, but when you arrange some mystical-looking words...
Don't care.
Destroying a YouTuber who tried to manipulate him.
I'm not pulling these punches. I'm not holding anything back.
To shutting down a crazy vegan.
Some truly unhinged insanity shit that made it look like he had just escaped from Arkham Asylum.
Here are 7 dumb YouTubers that got destroyed by Penguin Zero. Starting with one of YouTube's biggest creators, literally. Nikocado Avocado's journey from veganism to the now infamous mukbang star has...
Where is he now? Where's Nikocado now? I'm curious. I actually want to look that up. Jesus Christ. He's still doing these kind of videos, bro. In the way, I gotta look and see. When was the last time he made a video? Nah, so this is his latest video from 3 months ago. I thought he was doing better. I thought he was getting more healthy. Is he still eating unhealthy? Sorry.
Captured the attention of millions.
It tastes like diabetes. I can't. It tastes like diabetes.
Wait, you wouldn't know what diabetes is. Wait, is he really using a cake for just this one scene? What?
Penguin Zero, or Charlie, wanting to take Nikokado's example as a YouTuber with declining health, decided to shed light on how negative attention fuels YouTubers and their need for fame, along with what they're willing to do for it.
Everyone's so desperate to squeeze as much milk as possible from those beautiful honkers of internet points.
In a video titled, "This YouTuber is slowly himself for views," Charlie talks about Nikokado's transformation from a healthy and happy person to something out of a Black Mirror episode.
This is kind of what his content has become. This is what he used to look like in 2017, and then when the videos really started to gain traction, he gained over 200 pounds in the last couple of years. And it's absolutely true. It's the audience's fault for this. They created what Nikocado Avocado has become. Obviously, it's not
Yeah, pretty much. I've seen like Slant V2's video on it. Like literally when he started doing mukbangs, people were like, "Oh my gosh, I love this! Keep doing this! Keep it up, Nikocado! Keep filling yourself up with food!" Like, this is honestly just one of the problems with YouTube in general, is that there are people out there that will just do the stupidest, dumbest shit imaginable for views. Like, there's some people out there that are so desperate for views, they literally will do anything they can to get views, even if it involves harming themselves. Like, someone could literally cut off their arm for views. Like, it's just crazy how people literally will do anything they can to just get people to notice them. It's crazy. Like, it really is just insane. Like, you don't have to be the craziest person imaginable to get views. You don't have to, like, be like the Island Boys and, like, be incest or whatever to get views. You don't have to be like Nikocado Avocado and eat yourself to death for views. I don't know why. I just don't get why people keep doing this stuff. Like, there are other ways of getting attention that don't involve harming yourself.
all their fault. He is making the conscious decisions to completely throw away his health and well-being.
Charlie also brings to light the various disabilities Nikocado seems to be suffering from.
He claims that the weight of his body has now broken a few of his ribs, which now has him bedridden. I think he also claimed to now have to have a full-time nurse in order for him to just engage in day-to-day activities.
You know Charlie is concerned when he's not even insulting him anymore. Enraged about his so-called haters, Nikocado responded to Charlie's video.
By the way, we're only in this video for like a couple of minutes. He didn't ask his millions of followers, don't harass him, don't make fun of his appearance, don't make his mental health upset, send him some support for nothing.
Nikocado then went on to claim that Charlie was using his dire situation for views.
Are you trying to play the high and mighty game all on your pedestal? That you're not trying to squeeze something out of something? Yes, let's sensationalize things about me at my expense. I don't even know who you are.
At your expense. Okay, that's pretty ironic. Like, you're literally killing yourself at your own expense. I mean, if that makes any sense. I mean, yeah, you could argue that Charlie is just, like, you know, trying to get views off Nikocado Avocado, or you could just argue that, well, he is genuinely concerned. Like, yeah, you could argue that he does anything that Charlie could just talk about everything he does for views, but, like, if you actually watch his content, though, like, he talks about the most random stuff. Like, he might talk about this guy who, like, you know, punched someone in the face at McDonald's, like, I feel like he's the last person that would really talk about stuff for views. I mean, no, that's just how I feel. Like, I feel like he's actually genuine.
Charlie and Nikocado would then go back and forth as Charlie tried to voice his concern and offer advice, while Nikocado would react to the videos like a child throwing a tantrum.
All I was saying is, the success he found with mukbangs has reinforced his decision to eat this way.
You lying, hypocritical piece of crap. Don't sit here on your superiority. Oh, I'm so articulate. I'll talk like this so that you watch me. You know, he's just trying to get views. You're trying to get views.
Despite the controversy putting Nikocado in a negative light, after a series of videos about how Penguin Zero and his fans destroyed my life, Nikocado went back to posting the usual content. I feel like Charlie is so respected in the YouTube community that getting on his bad side is in most cases career suicide. And while Penguin Zero showed at least some mercy for Nikocado, for this next creator, that wasn't the case. From posting gameplay videos and being one of YouTube's most famous creators to being called egotistical, manipulative, and greedy,
You know what amazes me? How does Sniper Wolf have 30 million subscribers? I mean, what has she done to be able to get that big? I'm so confused. Like, I'll just look her up right now. Like, $34 million subscribers. Like, how did she ever get this big? And bro, why are people still watching her videos? She literally doxed someone. She fucking doxed Jax Films. Why are people still watching her videos, bro? They're probably all just simps, I guess. Like, it's really easy to be successful when you're a hot woman because you'll have an army of simps watching you.
The perfect example of if nothing is enough was a person. It all began on October 14th, 2023, when Charlie would post a video titled SS Sniper Wolf Situation is Crazy.
Sniper Wolf, huge channel. She mainly does TikTok reacts, which has made her the punching bag of the internet recently. She's caught more fire than the sequel to the Hunger Games. because a lot of people have been stating that what she does isn't really reacting to content, it's mainly just stealing it, freebooting it.
Charlie then mentions an incident involving Jax Films, a YouTuber that took pride in reacting to SS Sniper Wolf's reaction videos and making fun of her.
You know the phrase, work smarter, not harder? Well, Sniper Wolf does neither. She just steals.
Allegedly, Sniper Wolf has just doxed Jax Films. In an Instagram post, she posted this. And it was more than just this picture here. Apparently, she even posted one of his house.
Then, in a video titled SS Sniper Wolf's situation just got worse, Charlie expresses concerns about some of SS Sniper Wolf's videos and her questionable behavior.
It's her encouraging some seemingly underage individuals to do some degenerate acts on video, and then she meets this girl who says that she's 16, and then agrees to show each other their boobs, and the 16-year-old flashes the camera, which Sniper Wolf does censor, but that doesn't make it okay.
Charlie then proceeds to talk about how he senses an apology video coming from SS Sniper Wolf, and also points out how YouTube hasn't taken an appropriate action on her just yet.
Sniper Wolf is our turbo super creator of the year. Unbelievable. So just like these very, very positive, pumping their fist Sniper Wolf fan tweets, I don't think they'd be that dumb. I don't think they'd be that stupid. I really think this is just like a poorly timed bad tweet from them.
But in his next video, Charlie takes a close look at and criticizes YouTube's response to the ongoing drama.
Off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk harm our community, and the behavior on both sides isn't what we want on YouTube. That is one of those things where you read it and it's like a flashbang hits you, like all your senses go out and you have to question.
Didn't they just give Sniper Wolf like a slap on the wrist? Like, yeah, she gets banned. I think she got banned for like a couple days, and that was about it. Or I don't even think she was banned. I think she just got demonetized for a couple of days, and that was about it. Really just kind of goes to show how YouTube just doesn't give a fuck about their policies. They just want money.
You just read was real.
And the so-called apology from SS Sniper Wolf that Charlie had predicted. Let me start by saying I'm sorry for my recent actions. It is inexcusable. I'm blah, blah, blah. I am not going to bore you with reading all of that. It's a typical PR response, and everyone saw right through it, including Charlie.
There's really nothing she can say here. What she's done is absolutely indefensible. It's also very unlikely that she's being genuine here. Like, I don't think she feels...
I am the time traveler. You're a time traveler? What year are you from? Oh wait, I think I've already asked you this before. Have I? Are you the same guy from yesterday? Can't tell.
Feels remorse for it or anything.
She isn't sorry about what she did, she's just sorry that it backfired. Following Charlie's videos on her, SS Sniper Wolf's viewer numbers began to plummet. But unlike SS Sniper Wolf, who stayed on the platform and continues to post videos, this next YouTuber would go on to delete his accounts and retire from his content-making career after messing with Charlie. Jason Wojo, the fake social media guru with 900,000
I just watched a video from this,
many of which are allegedly
I just recently watched these videos that Moist Critical made about this guy.
Fake, began to finally think about some of his decisions after Charlie talked about him in his video titled, "This Guy is Pathetic."
But today I want to take a look at what happens when all you do is fake it without ever making it. You end up like this loser we're about to take a look at today. A guy who has become a complete parody of self-confidence, but without any level of self-awareness. It's beautiful stuff that he talks about.
Take you, for example, and me, and we both pull up, and we go to your girl. Odds are, I'm gonna take that. If you compared me to you, you're not
a guy like this is never getting a girlfriend.
Followed by his prediction that Jason isn't really as wealthy as he shows to be.
Now, why I don't believe him about the success of his business is because the only thing he shows that's worth money is his car, the McLaren. He's made like 1,000 shorts about how much money he spends filling up a McLaren's tank.
For the entirety of the video, Charlie went on to roast Jason's ideals that he preaches in his TikToks, claiming Jason is just living his life under false pretenses. Seeing this as an opportunity to go viral, Jason decided to turn it into a drama by commenting within just 13 minutes of Charlie's video going live. "Keep giving me views, making my reaction now to this clown." And a reaction video he made. He began by bragging about the cars he owned.
First of all, okay, the car is not rented. Okay, I don't only own a McLaren. I used to have a 570S that was white. If you follow me for a while, you know this. It's a convertible drop top.
He then claimed how unsuccessful Charlie is compared to him. He kinda roasted himself, considering how Charlie has a net worth of about $38 million, whereas Jason stands at a self-proclaimed $3 million. Charlie lives in your head rent-free. It's as though Jason was begging to be put in his place, and Charlie did as was expected of him in a follow-up video.
He didn't look tougher, he looked even stupider. It's just one of those things where when you get offended and your defense is, I'll fight you for it, I just feel like it's a bad look.
Honestly, getting roasted by Charlie was probably the most positive thing.
I feel like that's such a common thing now. Whenever like you make fun of someone, they'll just challenge you to a fight. Like, I mean, you could like totally beat someone's ass in a fight if they call you out, but like, what's it gonna change? Is it gonna change anything? No, it's not.
To happen to this man's career. Jason went on to reply to this video too, getting the attention of other YouTubers who took Charlie's side to criticize the fake finance TikToker. All these criticisms were met with the same reaction videos by Jason, who thought this drama would get him the attention he craved and make him look more alpha. Instead, a month after the drama unfolded, Jason lost several thousand subscribers and followers across every single platform. Now, as dumb as Jason sounds, he would still not be the dumbest person to get destroyed by Charlie. From bullying children with cancer.
Cancer is an almighty killer, and I wish there was a cure for it.
To feeding his dogs and cat, which must eat a vegan diet.
He's been on a vegan diet the entire time we've had him for over a year. And
I've never
as
heard
you can
this guy.
see, he is not dead. He is quite alive.
Richard Burgess, better known online as Vegan Gains, had gained quite a reputation for his extreme views and takes on promoting a vegan lifestyle.
So don't get on my bad side, make some vegan gains, and be nice to animals or I'll you.
This dude is every negative vegan stereotype rolled into a single human. YouTube finally had enough and temporarily deleted his channel in 2019. Realizing the thin ice he was on, Vegan Gains put an end to his crazy behavior, a move that ended up costing him millions of views. However, just a year later, on March 27, 2020, Charlie would upload a video that would give Vegan Gains a chance to either repair or destroy his reputation forever.
But I want to show you something truly deplorable and evil. There's a YouTuber that has made an entire career out of torturing and eating animals alive for their mukbang videos.
In the video, Charlie exposes a mukbang YouTuber, Su Young, for her disturbing actions.
So how does she treat an octopus? Well, by devouring it alive as it tries its best to run the way.
Just fucking disgusting, holy shit. I'm not... I've seen a clip of this before.
Yeah,
holy shit,
alive.
so,
it's not like some
so
kind of
gross.
post-mortem response or anything, and even in the title she makes it well known the octopus are alive and that she's eating them alive. That's the whole draw of the video.
But while Charlie's video brought Su Young's actions under review, Vegan Gains, who had the chance to back Charlie up, instead decided to call him out for his apparent hypocrisy, as he is also a meat eater.
He uploaded a video where he supported animal cruelty. He made a sausage making video.
So what is this, Charlie?
Oh no, he ate sausage. How horrible.
Looks like something I would have dissected in biology class in high school.
So I find it interesting that Penguin will complain about So Young abusing, torturing, and murdering these sentient animals, these very intelligent animals, by the way, like octopi and squid, but he's totally fine with abusing, torturing, other very intelligent animals.
It's not abusing to eat an animal. Like, if you're eating it alive like that chick was, then, like, yeah, that's bad. But, like, I mean, like, if I eat, like, a burger, for example, I'm not torturing a cow by eating it. It was already killed. It was probably given a quick death. So it's like, you're not torturing animals. This is what I hate about vegans, that they act like you're literally doing horrible things by eating animals. But it's like, you're doing something that literally is, like, very natural to do. It's like literally part of our genes to eat animals, so it's just like, I don't know, it's just, vegans are just kind of annoying, honestly. Like,
this isn't even about being vegan. This guy just wants attention. Now, unfortunately for Vegan Gains, Charlie, who's an animal lover, took the accusations very seriously and responded the following day.
But it's people like Vegan Gains who are overly aggressive and the feral monsters in his comment section that really give vegans a bad rap and a negative reputation in the world. You then had a moment of self-reflection and realization when you said maybe it's because you're an unlikable asshole. Yes, that's exactly why. That is how you're perceived on YouTube. It's how you conduct yourself. You're extremely condescending to anyone that's not in your club. You literally present yourself as a pseudo-intellectual Twitter user on YouTube. You attack everyone in the fitness industry that even so much as walks by a diner that has meat on the menu.
By choosing to pick a fight with one of YouTube's most beloved creators, Vegan Gains experienced firsthand what it's like to mess with Penguin Zero, and lost what was left of his audience after that. But while Vegan Gains could be seen as defending something he cares about, despite the extreme lengths he went to, this next YouTuber was just plain psychotic.
None are more shameless or just downright batshit insane than Prank Invasion.
Chris Monroe, aka Prank Invasion, has an infamous reputation for his pranks.
If you say yes to any one of the questions, I get a kiss. Are you ready? You ready? Okay, you just said yeah. That's one of the questions. Come here.
However, while this
Damn.
style of content gained him over 3.5 million subscribers, it
insane,
wouldn't take
Riz.
long for people to find out that Chris stages all his interactions and pays the women to kiss him. He was first exposed for
Wow.
his scam by H3H3 Productions,
H3H3
following which
is a
he was
fraud.
temporarily banned from YouTube. But it wasn't until Chris posted this video that made a lot of famous faces, including Charlie, talk about him.
I finally got all my things back, so I owe you guys a crazy video. And in this one, I'm gonna try to kiss my sister.
And as you can see, nothing is off limits when it
Jesus
comes to
fucking
getting
Christ.
YouTube views. Now, it's
Where's he
debated
live,
if this is real or
Alabama?
not since all of his shit's fake, but this one has some like
This
proof
motherfucker's
that
from
it's his real
Alabama.
sister, kind of. I don't really care. It's a weird clickbait anyway to really bank on the incest community.
Don't mess with this man, guys. He's mastered over 10 forms of incest jitsu.
Oh, baby turtle.
By 2050, there will be more plastic than fish in the oceans. There are 18 billion pounds of plastic waste entering
Didn't
our
Mr.
oceans
Beast
every year.
fix the oceans, bro? What the hell?
Charlie then comments on Chris's beef with H3H3, all the while proving how Chris is faking a persona for views.
I don't know if I believe this. I'm guessing he's beating his opponents by making out with them until they get too erect and ejaculate and just collapse from exhaustion.
Originally, Chris was hoping for exactly this, knowing that if he did something controversial, it would get people talking about him. Unfortunately, the backlash he received after the attention Charlie's video gave him led Chris to take an entirely different path instead. Thank you for everything. It was a fun journey. One thing is for certain, whether you loved me or hated me, when you're 90 years old rocking in your old chair, you will still remember exactly who Prank Invasion was or who Chris is, whatever my name is.
I'm never gonna remember you after watching this video. Like, I mean, I hope people remember me when they're 90. That'd be nice. I mean, like, people watching me now might be 90 when I'm 90. I don't know, but yeah, really, it's really sad that people just literally embarrass themselves to try and get views. It's like, you know, cool, you're getting attention, but it's like you're being remembered as a loser, basically. Like, again, going back to like the Island Boys, like literally, like they were doing everything they could to get attention, and then they eventually just resorted to incest to get attention. And it's just like, yeah, people are gonna talk about you. They're gonna be like, holy crap, I can't believe this person did this. But it's like, it's not good though. It's not good attention, and it really doesn't matter if people are eventually gonna forget about it. Like, it's just really sad and pathetic.
While Chris at least had some sense of self-respect to quit publicly following his beef, the same can't be said about Mama Max, the infamous YouTube vigilante.
My name is Max Stryker. I'm a filmmaker dedicated to empowering children.
However,
What
while
the
Max's
fuck?
goal of
Bro, this guy's definitely a pedophile.
hunting pedophiles is something everyone can get behind, he's also using the topic's seriousness to shield himself and do anything he wants, often being described as manipulative, and using any tool he could get his hands on to make others do his work for him. And anyone who refused would be cancelled.
I had hoped that influencers, especially those who've interacted with my content before, would step up. Even if it was part of a more lighthearted
Bro, this guy's talking like a supervillain. Like, what is your freaking shtick here? Like
a Halloween special. Unfortunately, it seems that self-preservation outweighs child welfare for most influencers.
This video was a follow-up to his Pick a Side YouTube movement, where Mama Max tried forcing every big YouTuber to either agree with Max or admit they're a predator. However, things would start to go south when he uploaded a video titled, "This is the greatest cancellation of all time," where our white knight clickbaited the audience that a universally beloved YouTuber is a potential creep.
Charlie, You are a voice heard by millions. We reached out.
Yeah, why would I trust a guy that sounds like that? Like, if this guy told me that, like, you know, that this person was a pedophile, I would not believe them. Like, I would just probably think you're a pedophile.
For a private response, at the very least, your platform has the power to drive significant change. Yet many voices remain unheard amid the digital clamor.
It's not like you talk to every voice, like, what? Like, so many voices left unheard. I mean, yeah, sure, but, like, he's also, like, made so many other voices heard. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
It was basically a call to action and a rant on Charlie not doing enough with his millions of subscribers. Mama Max's main motive was to start drama and make it seem like Charlie was getting canceled for siding with the wrong people. But days later, Charlie would respond to Mama Max and silence him before the situation escalated.
We talked like a month ago about like what he was working on in his investigation. Apparently when I had COVID, he messaged me a couple times and I never saw it. And now he's taken that as me ghosting him and ignoring his very important mission. And it really rubs me the wrong way.
Making a 21-minute video because a guy stopped messaging you on Discord is wild. Max's behavior then continued to become
Voice Critical did not message me on Twitter. He is a bad guy. He is bad.
increasingly more disturbing, with the manipulation of his colleagues, not disclosing where the money he gathered for the victims went, and his lack of knowledge of the legal system. Max's abuse of power ended up costing him his credibility and reputation, with his channel not seeing a new upload for over 11 months. But while Penguin Zero made only one video about Mama Max, this next creator got hit multiple times. Kwebbelkop, also known as Jordy, is a famous face in the world of gaming creators. But
Kwebbelkop, you literally is like, I don't know how to describe him, but literally, I probably hate him the most out of all these people in this video because he is actually contributing to something that terrifies me.
Jordy himself can be called the main culprit for killing his own channel, fueled by Charlie's expose of him. In a video titled Downfall of a Massive YouTuber, Charlie was detailing Kwebbelkop's terrible move of turning himself and his channel into an AI version.
If I want to build tons and tons and tons of channels that will flourish and shine forever, we need to remove the human element. Yes, it sounds crazy, but we need robots. We need computers.
That's spoken like a man who really cares about the content. If I'm to own 5 million channels, I realize the weakest link is the goddamn human.
In another video,
yeah, you want to like make 5 million channels. Why don't you just clone yourself? Like make clones of yourself so you can make more content. Like that makes more sense. But like all you're doing now is making content without a soul. Like that's just what Kwebbelkop doesn't realize about AI is that it has no soul. There's no soul to AI, so it's like the content's not gonna feel great to watch. It's just gonna be cringe and weird and almost kind of disturbing in a sense. Like that's the problem with him.
Charlie breaks down Jordy's immense AI plan, critiquing him for his decision of choosing a bad version of himself and consistency over his audience.
And then he did a hard pivot into AI. He wanted everything to be AI, and now he's completely digitized himself. He's jacked Kwebbelkop into the cyberspace, and now all he does is AI-related work. What if you didn't know that the content was created by AI? That's called misleading people, and that's shitty. You're lying to them by pretending that it's a real person behind it. The content will never be the same.
Instead of admitting to his mistakes, Kwebbelkop turned the whole situation into a massive joke, even letting his AI respond to Charlie on his behalf.
You want a debate? I will give you a debate. So let's react to penguins.
Eventually down the line, people wouldn't be able to tell if the content was a real person, organic flesh and cringe, or machine behind the content.
I mean, I can be cringe sometimes, so does that make me human?
I can be cringe sometimes to make me human? No, that makes you stupid. That's what it does.
Finally a human? There's no...
I love how even the AI sounded like he was struggling to come up with an argument. And that was the end of Kwebbelkop as we knew him. With every AI-generated video posted to his channel, Kwebbelkop lost a massive amount of subscribers and views, eventually fading away from being the most popular to the most despised channel on YouTube.
Very good video overall, but I think there's a couple people here that are being missed. Like, Sneeko and Maximilian Muss. I kind of wish he was on here because, yeah, Moist Critical definitely was what destroyed Maximilian Muss's career. And I mean, Sneeko's career is not really destroyed. Well, it's definitely kind of it's definitely hit a downfall. But I guess I don't really know if Jack Doherty should be on here, but because Moist Critical only talks about him once. But yeah, at least Sneeko and Maximilian should be on this. I feel like should have been on here. Actually, wait, no. Sneeko's not really an evil YouTuber. I don't think he needs to be on here, but I guess if this is for evil YouTubers, then like, yeah, I think Maximilian definitely fits here perfectly. He did a bunch of abhorrent stuff. Like, he's absolutely just a scummy human being. Remember Jelly Bean? I'll watch this video because it's short.
Commentary channel is truly known for their high quality content. If you've been around on the internet in 2022, you probably remember all of the PNG tuber and Jelly Bean stuff. PNG tuber is basically someone who talks while...
Wait, this is her avatar now? This looks so much worse. Holy shit. Bro. Yeah, Jellybean was kind of cringe back in the day, but you know what? There were like all these like crazy skeleton roast videos of her. Those were pretty funny, honestly. Like those definitely made up for Jellybean's existence.
PNG represents them. This has been a concept before this got popular, but I'm specifically talking about the ones that are like shorts with Minecraft or Subway Surfers is in the background, I don't know. So I'm not talking about rants owners or whatever the fuck. I'm talking about true Sigma content. God, I love bullying children.
I like riots and racism.
This all started when Jellybean made their YouTube shorts back in 2021 or so, and it ended up getting pretty popular. And of course, just like with anything else that gets popular, it was cloned to hell and back. And there were a lot of these. Red Velvety, Bees Sugar, whatever Meowbub is supposed to be.
We're not done. Daddy isn't done speaking.
Over time, Jellybean would get more and more popular. However, they would start a copy pasta. It's not a mistake, it's a masterpiece.
Oh my
They would
God.
tell their fans to spam it in a bunch of comment sections. And people
How does Jellybean even actually have fans? Like seriously, who like actually has watched her? Like it's so weird. Like she's one of those creators where it feels like no one likes her, but then there's somehow still people that watch her. Like that's basically how you could describe Hassan.
started getting annoyed from this, and that's when the commentary channels found out about it, and all hell broke loose. And whenever they weren't making their 15th video on that vegan teacher doing whatever that female equivalent of Gargamel did that week, they were usually making a video about Jellybean, or one of the billions of clones of Jellybean, and it usually just boils down to making fun of children, or people fetching for attention. But hey, the crack money doesn't make itself, I guess. However, this has gotten less and less of a thing over time, as most trends do, at least for the most part. I'm sure there's still commentary channels still milking the subject dry. Also, Jellybean is still making content, and I think the new PNG thing looks pretty cool, but it's still just as annoying as
No,
ever.
no, it does not look cool. It does not look cool. That looks so freaking terrible. Like the other one is so much better looking, but it's still bad.
Reviewed one of them, but I can't find the video, so cool, I guess. And then there's the people who covered about it themselves.
Does anybody find this funny? You know, Devil's Tango. Devil's Tango.
This man is gonna give me tinnitus. Like, let's be real, of course they were just doing it for, like, views and stuff, but, like, come on, seriously, what the fuck? You know what? I'm gonna make my own rant Sona just for this video. How do you like him? If this video gets 2 billion likes, I'll make this my official rant Sona. Also, if you want to know why I sound like a Valorant player right now, it's because I'm sick. I don't know.
So that's what Valorant players sound like?
Or something. Anyway, back when the subject was popular, there were a lot of YouTubers who covered it. Some covered it more than others. Dumpy, Achito, Rith, truly my favorite content creator on this unholy platform. Even Major Klug for some reason. Don't worry, buddy, I think we already know how much you love playing with kids. And in these videos, the arguments can be boiled down to cringe and the annoying spamming. And like, Fair.
Reacting to Schlatt reacting to something? Oh my god!
This would also start the skeletons
not a
roasting
reaction,
jelly
bro.
bean memes, and it kind of became its own thing. And you can probably imagine the true comedic geniuses these videos attracted in the comment sections, and somebody even made a Friday Night Funkin' mod based off of it. Yeah, you remember that game, you decomposing fossils. However, the thing about these videos is that you have to be very careful with them, because this is the internet we're talking about, where people evolve backwards. Because it's like having to take care of a pit bull, because both have a lust for blood and will tear children to shreds. But when you have a ton of people acting like this is the next spawn of Satan or whatever, then people will go out of their way to harass or even dox, which did actually happen to Jellybean once. And even if a video does have a disclaimer or something at the beginning of it, there's still going to be some schizos that try to go Uncle Ted on someone.
How's it going, my fellow peens?
Though people started to defend Jellybean over time, or people looking back on that kind of stuff, but now you don't really see many videos on PNG tubers anymore. Some of them quit, some of them kept going, I don't know, I'm too lazy to look it up. But anyway, this is my video.
Definitely glad it was just a trend, because God, if this was like gonna be the future of YouTube, then yeah, I think YouTube would just officially be dead. Like, I mean, like, it was already kind of falling off, but this really just made it seem like everything was just gonna get a lot worse. Like, this is really what kids are gonna watch now, is this kind of crap. But yeah, it's definitely, I think it's good that it's died out, though. I think that's definitely good. There's no opportunity for better content to take its place.
Just looking back on everything that happened and talking about it, I guess. This video took me quite a while, and I might do more stuff like this. I don't know. Like and subscribe, I guess.
Alright. I'm afraid to watch this video because I'm literally so worried that this AI has gone so much worse. Bro, people keep saying this is the worst apology, this is the worst apology. Is there ever gonna be a real worst apology? Like, seriously? Oh, the freaking Hassan mod. Yeah, that was kind of funny, I guess. Like, she freaking calls Lud like a cracker, even though he donated like $10,000 to that Palestine movement. Like, that's just crazy. Alright, I think I'm probably just gonna stop it here, I guess. Doesn't really look like there's anyone on right now, so, yeah, you know, I wasn't really a long stream, but, wasn't really planning on doing that much, so, yeah, just gonna finish off here. So, I don't know who's watching right now, but, thanks for tuning in, and I should probably, I'm not gonna stream tomorrow because it's Memorial Day, but, probably